we were very intentional about some of these discussions. I remember one time we went to one of the parks. She says one park, I say the other, but it was at a park. It was either Uhuru Park or
Arboretum.
And we agreed, we write 10 things I would not want her to do. And 10 things she would not want me to do. We call them the 10 commandments. So we went and we discussed. So that way we got to understand each other, the boundaries, what not to do. And then the other thing we discussed was expectations. What are your? I explained to her what my expectations of a wife would be, and she told me her expectations of a husband. And as we discussed, we were able to, in a light way, or just see where we can help each other, give each other more grace. But we were able to remove a lot of, frustrations that come when expectations are not met. So I think that for me was one of the things that has really helped us even up to date. That we were able to discuss our expectations and what not to do. So I don't know about.
No, I think for me it was, as you said, the foundation that we laid. Just going through premarital counseling, getting to work with our pastor, getting to work with our best couple. It really helped us, because most people get into marriage without having mentors. You can have mentors for every other thing. You have a career mentor, you have a financial mentor, but you don't have a mentor for your marriage. So, of course, it was a very new space. I started working at a very tender age, and I was used to my space, and I was also used to, if I come from work and I am tired, I can take bread and tea and sleep, or I can just take fruits and sleep. But now I'm in a new space that I need to cook for this man. I need to, I need to serve him. I need to share the house, because you see, when you're in your own space, like one of the things that was so interesting about us, I don't like using the mosquito net, but he uses a mosquito net. So just coming, meeting each other at some point, it was a struggle, yes, but with intentionality and just saying, I'm going to die to self, because marriage is about dying to self and thinking of the other person. So I said, so we had to have some conversations. Yes, I'm going to accommodate this. Hapa sidhani nitaweza. So we had to give and take. This I'll give away, this you will take, so that none of us is feeling frustrated. And sometimes you discuss some things. Yes, we are not agreeing, because I'm a woman wired differently, he's a man wired differently. So one of the things that as we got into that space, we started reading more, just investing in our marriage. So it was a new space, but very interesting. Of course, it was lonely and cold. Now you have this friend. When I had so much stress at work, at that time I was in the corporate space. My husband would be my sounding board. I come and tell him, do you know today in the office, this, and he was a good listener, So just having that companionship, knowing that I'm not going back to an empty house, because our daughter was in boarding school. So just knowing that I have somebody to talk to in the house, I think for me, that was key, as I also tried to adjust to accommodating in this new space of us as a couple.
The first day I went home, she was still on leave from work, and I found 2 thermos, and I thought to myself, there must be some visitors coming. So I asked her, who's coming? And she said, what? I said, 2 thermos. She said, one is porridge, one is tea. So I asked her, okay, for who? And she told me, it's for you. And I told her, that is too much. But one of the things that we had to adjust is to learn each other's strengths, or how we operate during the day and evening. For me, I'm not a night person. So I think one of the things that we used to struggle with was in the evening, she tells me about her day, I tell her about my day. And then once I eat, my system starts shutting down. And in the morning, I would find her a bit sulky, moody. I wonder what happened. But I could just remember until where we ate. Beyond that, I couldn't remember anything. So one day I told her, to avoid frustrations, anything you need to discuss, do it during the day. We can even meet for lunch. But at night, keep it light. Once I doze, that's it. And so it's important to understand each other's personalities, the best times to talk, understand, how to be friends. And we were very intentional about being friends. The other thing, she taught me how to exercise and jog. So we do that over the weekends when we were courting and after marriage. So it's important to also have those hobbies that keep you together and you grow healthy at the same time. Have things that you can do that are not stressful and enjoy each other's company.